Welcome back. It's Monday, and today we'll be talking about Semenyo's release clause, at least for the January transfer window, and then we'll see where the conversation takes us. The African Player of the Year, Osimhen,
Mm,
Hakimi, and Salah.
Salah. Mm,
I guess they are the top three finalists for African Player of the Year.
yeah.
So let's get into all the conversations. Let's start with Semenyo. So Semenyo's release cost £65 million. You're telling me offline that City, Tottenham, and of course Liverpool. I guess Liverpool being interested in Semenyo is not anything new. I think it's something that we already know. So them
So you
being
guys you guys have really been serious about Semenyo for long.
yeah, we've been interested in Semenyo for a while. Yeah, Magnifico,
Ah,
welcome to the stream, man.
long,
Welcome. It's been a
long
while.
time.
See, I just came to YouTube and the boys went live. That's you see, it was meant to happen, bro. It was meant to happen.
Oh my
So yeah, so
goodness.
Semenyo's release clause, £65 million.
Oh wait, but
City.
65 is it not too cheap
I also heard that United might have been interested in Semenyo. I don't know if
in
that was just a
Semenyo?
rumor. Maybe that was just a rumor,
Possibly,
but maybe that was just
possibly.
a rumor. But
But
do you feel like
Do United even need Semenyo? He might not fit into their system. I don't think so.
I don't think they need him because
They
for
don't.
Cunha they have Mount.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. They
like as a
don't
deputy. I
need him.
mean, Cunha Mount is a deputy for
Mbeumo,
Mbuemo.
Ahmad.
Ahmad can be a deputy, but Ahmad already plays as a wing back, right?
It's just
Sometimes,
so that he plays, so that he can develop, to be honest. Because normally he's meant to be playing in that Mbuemo position. But the thing is that he can't bench Mbuemo at this time, right? So there's no other option but to
so
be
you
used
don't
as
you don't
a
think they
back.
need depth in that Mbuemo position just in case Mbuemo goes on injury? Because if
Nah, they don't.
Mbuemo goes on injury, then Ahmad
They
will have to play in
have
that
Dalo,
position, and
they
then
have
that will be
Dalo, and they
bad
have
with
the
the
other
Dalo.
guy, and Dogu.
I
They
guess
have.
when you think of the quality, I don't know. For
Mhm.
me personally, I feel like I don't think it's a big deal if they go get Semenyo. I think it's a big deal.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He said, I would love Semenyo, but where can he play? He'll play as a striker. Okay, he played as a striker in Bristol City, very versatile. Truly, he can play. He can play left,
Imagine
he
a
can play
front
right.
three of Cunha, Semenyo, and Mbuemo.
Mm. That's
That
not
could
fair.
be crazy, actually.
That is not fair because they'll be
That could,
interchanging,
that could be
right?
crazy. They can
They'll
all
just be
interchange. They can
interchanging,
all
right?
score. They are all
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
in those different positions. So I don't know. I don't think it's a bad idea if they go for Semenyo and then have
True,
Sesko
true.
act like probably like a backup to Semenyo. Semenyo
In the
comes and
last
plays
game,
behind.
I know I digress. In the last game United played, I felt like Mbuemo sometimes was occupying that striker room. Then at a time it was Cunha that was occupying it. So
Hmm.
there's a possibility there too, right?
There's a
But
chance.
yeah,
Okay, let's consider Semenyo at City. Where does he play
mm,
at City? Who does he bench? I
no,
just don't see.
he would destroy his career if he goes to
I don't
City.
see it.
He's
I
done.
don't see
He's done.
because
Like
we unless okay, 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 okay,
they
okay,
have
okay.
to offload
I
people. They
think
have
I
to
think
offload people
no, I think Semenyo
on the
starts
right
at City
on the
on the
right hand
right.
side.
On the right. There's nobody
But he's
right now
better
on
on
the
the
right
but
like
he's
the
better
full
on the
blown
left.
starter. I don't think he's better. He has been playing right wing. I don't know where this whole he's
Okay.
better on the left comes from with
No,
Semenyo.
he scored more goals.
I always
He
know him
scored
as
more
somebody that
goals.
plays off the right. But anyways,
Mm.
I feel like with Semenyo at City, you have
Mm.
Doku, you have Semenyo.
Oh, that's not good at all. Then you have
Because
Haaland.
Oscar Bob is a
Haaland.
deputy.
Ah, God. You now
Oscar
have
Bob, oh
Haaland.
yeah, when AFCON starts, they are depleted. We need him. Especially, okay, now that makes more sense for AFCON because Mbeumo
Okay,
will
okay,
go for
okay.
AFCON, Ahmad will go for AFCON, right? So they need him. They actually do need him. They actually do need Semenyo. Just like for us too, we need. I guess every team that feels
Mm.
like that on that right on the wings will be depleted.
Mm.
We need a player that's, of course, as good as him that can fit
Oh,
in.
Mazarawi is even
Mazraoui
there
can
too.
play as a wing back. Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, for City, I can see him getting into the City squad. I can see him benching Oscar Bob. I can see him benching.
That kind of Oscar Bob.
I can see
The
him
other
benching Checky on the right wing. I can see him benching anybody that plays right wing for them right now. Checky is more like a 10. So I can see him
yeah.
benching anybody that starts on that right wing at City. At Liverpool,
Savinho. You can bench Savinho actually.
of course, he will bench
Savinho is
Savinho.
no starter.
He will bench
Yes.
Savinho.
So
At Liverpool, I think Yeah, I
But
think
would he enjoy his
that's
football? He will not be the main man.
at City.
Won't- He won't. He won't enjoy his football.
But
I
what
don't
what is
think
it
so.
about being a what's the benefit of being a main man?
Being a main man is not just being a main man. You are giving that freedom. An example is, he said in the past Pep wouldn't want him, but now he's embracing direct wingers more like Doku. Actually, yeah. So the thing is that with being the main man, not just being the main man, but giving freedom, you
Mm-hmm.
can just how do I one of the reasons Jack Grealish, in my opinion, one of the reasons Jack Grealish did not work at City was we just felt Jack wasn't giving that freedom to be himself. Do you get what I mean? Pep was much more rigid at that time compared to now.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's just now you are seeing, like I told you that I went back and I watched Pep this season. I watched a couple of his videos trying to analyze what he's doing differently. And I found out that the wingers now are more fluid than they've been, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before they typically stay out wide and hug the touchline, and they
Mm-hmm.
want to drive at you constantly. Is what Bayern is doing, right? But
Yeah.
now they are occupying the inner space. So
Mm-hmm.
that's their starting position now, always inside the middle. Then there's a big space outside. You think there's no threats there. But once they get that ball, they can either pick it and just give it directly to Haaland, right? Or maybe the person that's playing right back or left back goes forward, or they now move into that position. So
Mm.
now, with that kind of stuff, would it fit Semenyo? I don't know. Would Semenyo be given much freedom? I don't know. Some of the games we watched, it felt like Sheki. We don't know if Sheki had freedom. There's still a question mark there, right? So I don't know. I
I
don't
guess
know if it will work.
everything is I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I think it
No,
works.
no, no, no.
I think it
No, no, no.
works. Like
So no. The reason I say he might not enjoy his football is the freedom. Freedom to just go and an example is called Palmer. You just express yourself. Do you get what I'm saying?
don't you feel
Salah is a bit
Doku expresses
Salah
himself?
now he's expressing himself.
So why can't Semenyo come in and do the exact same thing?
How do I say it now? I will not even say I will not anyways. Now the wingers have more freedom. But with Pep, can you really express yourself? I
Well,
don't know. Maybe he's changed.
let's talk
Maybe he's
about
changed. We
Semenyo
don't
at
know.
Liverpool. I think Semenyo coming to Liverpool will be what I hope would happen. Right. It depends on how my club moves and how fast we move.
But you
Given
guys
that.
have stronger links to Semenyo. I hope you know. Because there's a Bournemouth guy in your former Bournemouth guys in your technical team.
So let's
Yes.
see now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens
Yeah.
if he
So
actually comes to
if
Liverpool. But
if Semenyo comes in, he replaces with Salah.
he comes
That
in for Salah
position,
when Salah goes for the
that
afternoon.
that position is his permanently. Nobody
Who
in this
Semenyo?
life is not who is competing with him in that right wing in Liverpool currently.
When Salah is not even fully
He
operating
will
at
be
the level
he's
we
the one.
expect.
See, if he comes to my own thinking is if he comes to Liverpool, he's the one that is going to end Salah's Liverpool career. He's the one that's going to end it
You
because
think he benches him?
he benches Salah, Kingsley. He benches Salah 100%. Let me give you a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in January. Let's just say tentatively he comes in January.
Mm-hmm.
Salah is not around. That's the worst. That's the best case scenario. Salah is not around. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get what happens? He makes that position his own. He just start playing lovely football. For 3 weeks, he's settled, or 2 weeks, he's settled. Boom. When Salah comes back, do you think they will throw the boy back to the bench? Anyway, your manager sometimes behaves as if, but I don't. But I will tell you this: if he comes in and he starts to score goals, and you
Mm-hmm.
guys are winning games, most of the thing
Mm-hmm.
goes through him. Salah is done. That's the end. He's done.
I don't know,
He's done.
man. I
He's
don't know
done.
about being done. I don't know if
He's
this is the thing.
done.
I'm not disagreeing with you in terms of if he comes in
Maybe
and
he's right
puts in
footed,
his.
but he can use his left too. I've seen a couple of goals this season where he uses left to score.
I don't know if he comes in and outrightly benches Salah. I don't know if that's a thing that would happen. He comes in and then boom, Salah is on the bench, yada yada yada. I
He's
don't know if that will happen.
mm,
But then
mhm.
I can see where
Look
you're
at
coming from
this
in terms of
situation.
if
Yes,
he comes in
January when
and
Salah
gives,
is not around.
yeah, if he comes in and gives a really, really puts up really, really good performances, even the
Yeah.
fans will start calling for, come on,
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
guy, are you
There's no
serious? Like,
choice.
start
Salah
him,
will
start
end up.
Semenyo.
Salah will start coming in
There will
20
be
minutes in the
pressure.
Premier League.
There will be pressure. I think
Right?
Salah would also want to step up. Ghana did not qualify for the AFCON, so Ghana's not
No,
going
no,
to the
no,
AFCON. So
no.
that creates a chance. That creates a
It's
chance
perfect.
for
It's perfect for
the
him.
great opportunity for him to really make a big move in January. And I think Semenyo himself needs to be open. He needs to be open for this move. If I'm
He's,
Semenyo right now, I'm calling my agent. I'm telling my agent my plan
are
to
you sure it's not
leave
his agent
Bournemouth.
that leaked the news? Are you sure it's not the agent that leaked the news?
I hope it
The
is his
agent.
agent. I
He's
hope
the
it is his
agent.
agent. I
He's
hope
the
so.
agent.
I'm
So
calling my
maybe
agent. I'm telling him, get serious. We need to make
for
a move in
Liverpool,
January.
to me, is the let's come to Tottenham. Before we talk about Liverpool, let's talk about Tottenham.
Mhm.
If he goes to Tottenham, he's a king there. They need a winger.
Yeah.
Yes, he's 25. Okay. AB, come on, let's not do this again. Let's not do this. Say how old is Sam in your real age? AB, I don't know. Don't put
Semenyo
me
is a
in
young. He
trouble.
grew up in the UK.
Don't,
The
he
young
grew up
boy.
in
The
the
young
UK,
boy.
so
Stop.
maybe
Let's
he's,
let's
he's
let's
25.
not assume
He's,
he's
he's
more. He's
25.
25.
He's
Let's,
25. Yeah,
yeah.
probably because that birth certificate is there. He's
Yeah.
25. There's no hiding place, right? So,
Very low. Very low.
so when we talk about him going to Spurs, right?
Mm.
Who is playing in Spurs currently on the left hand side? They've not have they replaced Heung-min Song? Heung-min Son. Have
Son
they
Heung-min.
replaced him?
Son Heung-min.
Have they brought in
Javi Simons
no,
is the one that plays off the
he
left.
plays as a 10. Javi
Javi
Simons plays as a
Simons?
10.
But he has
Yes.
been playing off the left, right?
Has he? I don't think
Javi
so.
Simons, right? It's Javi.
Javi
No, guys,
Simons
it's not
has been
Javi
playing as
Simons.
a 10. No. AB, please don't drag me. AB is trying to drag me to
Oh, Magno Magnifico
controversy.
confirmed it. Semenyo was in a year below me in school. He's 25.
Oh, this is
Okay,
evidence.
okay, this is
This is
evidence. This is
evidence.
evidence. This
You
is
see,
evidence.
yeah. So okay, him.
If
I
you say
remember
he doesn't look
Magnifico.
25 to me.
Let's be honest. I remember Magnifico saying that him and Semenyo attended the same school. I remember
Oh
when he said that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Magnifico said
remember.
that. Him
So
and Semenyo.
AB
That's
Semenyo is
true.
25 years. That's a solid
It's
confirmation.
crazy that we're doubting Semenyo's age. He looks young, honestly.
But
He
he's
looks like
strong.
he's
Is
25.
the maturity is there actually.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a very good
So what
player.
are you checking now? So I think Javi
I'm trying to
Simons plays
find
as
out
a 10.
Tottenham squad. But
Okay,
yeah,
find out. But I think Javi Simons plays as a 10. To be honest with you, you have Brendan Johnson that comes in on the right hand side. I don't know. Brendan Johnson plays on the left sometimes, but that's not his original. Richarlison has been used on
yeah,
the
I see
left
what you're
a
saying.
couple of times.
Javi Simons plays as a 10. In their last game
Yeah,
against United, Richarlison is the one that started off the left
left. Yeah.
with
So they don't
Kolomoani as the striker and then Brennan
striker.
Johnson as on the
So
right.
really, so if
So
you
it's
really
mainly
look
the
at
wingers will mainly be Brennan Johnson and Kudus, right? If you think of it.
currently, no, but if you look, Brendan Johnson is a right winger.
Yeah,
So him and Kudus. So sometimes they take off Kudus and they bring him on.
Brennan Johnson.
Because Kudus plays off the right, right? So
But Kudus can play off the
Semenyo,
left.
he can play off the left too. In fact, he's even lethal both ways. So him and Semenyo are the same thing. They can play both sides. So he
So
goes
there's
to
a need for
Tottenham.
him.
He has a good starting position. And
He's
with
the main
Thomas
man.
Frank,
If he goes there, he's the main guy.
freedom. Freedom. So at
But should he go to
Liverpool,
Tottenham?
at Man City, he's not the main guy and there's no freedom. He'll win
Mm-hmm.
things, not the main guy and no freedom.
Mm-hmm.
At Liverpool, I'll put this clause there. If
Possibly.
Salah goes for AFCON, that is the end of Salah's Liverpool career because the brother is going to bench Salah. I know he's going to do well. You just
Do you
know.
think he becomes the main guy at Liverpool?
He's the main guy, Kingsley. Everything goes through him. Yes.
All the balls will be touching him off the right,
Ye-
based on how we
yes.
play. Based on how we play too, that might
Yeah,
happen.
to Salah. Yeah, so every single thing, boom, goes through the right answer. And to be honest with you, it's not Salah that will be losing the ball or being dodgy. No, direct, explosive. The person that is the left back will be in big trouble. You need to work hard for your that shift against Semenyo will be a big thing, right? So SSB welcome. So
AB has
that's
a
it.
AB
So
has a take on Semenyo. Remember when AB was talking about Semenyo and saying Semenyo is slow. He plays in slow motion.
oh yes, I remember. He maybe doesn't just like Semenyo.
No,
Oh,
Semenyo is
I did.
25. He's 25.
He's
He's 25.
25. He's 25. Ah,
He's 25.
no, SSB. What was happening is that AB was doubting, right? But Magnifico
That's Semenyo.
confirmed his
Yeah,
age,
he's 25.
right? They were in the same. They were
Two
in the
Ghanaian
same.
wingers for Spurs. That's the thing. If you go
That
to
would be
Spurs, then you
crazy.
have two Ghanaian wingers. You have Kudus, Semenyo. Anyways, Kudus is a pull for Semenyo to come to Spurs because it's like I don't know how close they are, but it comes to say, why is my chat not showing again? Which chat? What did you type? I didn't say anything.
Your chats.
What chat? But you just
The
sent
last.
a chat now. This is your most recent chat right now.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. A lot of options for Semenyo. A lot of options for
mm.
him to
so the
decide
best two
where
options
he needs to go.
we've talked of United.
United.
United, there's a small need for him, but he's
It's
not
not.
going to
It's
be the
not
main man.
that serious.
Yes, yes. Have a welcome. He's not going to be the main man. There's that need for him. Can there will be freedom. With Amorim, there will be freedom. Those
Mm,
three guys, front, freedom. Because now they are interchanging, right? And
yeah.
Sesko has not really blended in yet.
Mm.
He said, but really, Semenyo on the right side, and so is Kudus. So I don't think Semenyo will want to step on Kudus. But Semenyo can play on the left. He can play on the left. In Bournemouth this season, he's played more games on the left.
So Semenyo on the left, Kudus on the right.
Yes, yes. Any would work. I think Kudus can even play on the left, but uh, does Kudus even want to be a wing? He can play as a 10. Kudus can play as a 10. Do you get what I'm saying? So what about us now?
I get what you're saying. So what about what's up with Rio? I mean, Rio at Liverpool. Rio is still there.
Rio is on the
Rio is
left
still
hand side,
there.
right?
He's on the left,
And
yeah. But Rio is still,
ABI,
at Liverpool.
at the end of the day, he went to Liverpool saying that Chelsea won't give him opportunity. He's not still playing. He's not still playing.
He has played a couple games, but we'll
What?
see.
How many
I think
games?
there will be more opportunities for him to play.
Okay.
We'll see. Give him some time. He said he's not a Man United type of player. Why do you think he's not a United type of player? SSB. Say
He'll
honestly, it's
fit.
Liverpool. Yeah.
I think he'll fit Man U too. So to me, it's just between to me the front runners, if you look at it critically, is Liverpool and Spurs.
You don't think
And he
City?
would he can go see the thing with City is when if you go to City, you're going to win stuff. But there's that risk that you might end up like Jack Grealish. You might not living in England is a risk. You might not enjoy your football. Do you get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That freedom is not
Yeah.
there. You're not the main man. So just avoid it. Go to a place where see Estavo even in Chelsea. The brother is just he's a young winger, but you see there's different. He's just expressing himself. They are not holding him back. Do you get sometimes he's going through the 10 position, sometimes he's going through the right wing. So that's it. Say look at
I
Trent and
completely
Jude right
understand.
now.
Yeah.
Both of
Both
them
of them
aren't
aren't exactly
exactly moving.
moving the line right now.
Yeah.
Leaving, oh yeah, could Real Madrid take him? That's what Magnifico was asking.
Oh,
And saying leaving England is a risk.
oh,
Say this boy,
okay,
Ferguson is
okay,
there to
okay,
help him
okay.
settle in. It's a big move though. He has the explosiveness of Mbappe. But honestly, even Real Madrid can take a player like Semenyo, but would they go for Semenyo is the question. I don't know if they're interested
He's
in
going
him.
he's going to bench what's the Argentine boy's name? He's going to
Mastantuono,
bench him. Yes, is it not better than Mastantuono?
to me, yes.
No, but
Um,
I don't think
to
Real
me,
Madrid
yes.
want to
To me, yes. If
Real
he's
Madrid,
doing this in the Prem, you take him to La Liga, he will really do crazy things. AB said people
mm,
should stop blaming Pep for Grealish situation. The kid is naturally lazy, in my opinion. Really? Yeah, well.
Lazy in what
AB
way?
has a point. AB has a point. There was
Lazy in
there
what
was
way?
just there was just those situations, Jack Grealish, he likes a night out, drink a little bit of beer.
Yes, which is a player, right? Is
No,
that's
yeah,
their life, right?
compared to no, no, that's not the life of a player. In
Most of them,
season,
almost that's
in season, that's not their life. In season, that's not their life. That's not the life of a
it's
player.
not
In
their life.
like postseason, yeah, but in season,
In season,
you're not supposed to be having nights out and a lot of stuff that
mm,
will distract you. So I see what
distracting.
AB saying from that angle, but I don't know if that is all that makes him lazy.
He works. He he works hard, right? He works hard when every time he comes in. The reason that Pep wants Grealish on the pitch is to win more balls, to get more fouls. That was the usefulness of Grealish.
But
He didn't
sometimes as a
want
player, you need
Grealish.
to show some. This is the thing. This is my problem. This is one thing I want to understand.
Yeah.
Yes, Pep is strict with the way he plays, but there's no way you tell me that even with Pep's strictness and his tight ship that he
Mm,
was running, he will not let you have some moments of individual brilliance where you just dribble one, give a crazy assist, or dribble, cut in,
mm,
shoot, score. Like there's no
mm.
way like Pep will not want you to do that. You get what I'm saying? So, in as much as a coach wants you to play according to his plan, there's still room for individual brilliance. I think every coach will
But
appreciate individual brilliance at some point.
but Grealish, I think Grealish. You see what he's doing in Everton, right?
Mhm.
I yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I was about saying what Magnifico just said. He's a player where you have to put your arms around him, praise
Mhm.
him a bit, then you get him to do the stuff he that is there. That the talent is there,
I don't think that
right?
Pep has done that.
Pep doesn't have time for that. Like, put hands around you. Are you okay? Play your football and let's go home, right?
Mhm.
Say Grealish is a type of player you put arms around, tell him you score an assist, and you can have a drink later. Say go watch Raheem Sterling's first 3 seasons with Pep. Grealish was never close to
Yeah,
that.
close to that.
Sterling was really good at City.
So in that,
And
that's what I keep on saying. I keep on saying like,
even at that, Pepsi had complaints about Sterling. If you
but
remember.
are you telling me that even as Pep being Pep, right? Not this
Mm.
Pep that is trying to change his whole the way he plays and everything, will not allow moments of individual brilliance to shine through. I doubt.
There is no coach that will not allow moments of individual
Yeah,
brilliance.
I
But you
doubt.
should understand that Pep he gives the players a lot of instructions
Yeah, because
to the team.
you don't want the player to just pointlessly. For example, if Doku in the
Mm,
Liverpool game was
mm.
pointlessly over dribbling, they collect the ball from him, they use to score them. He will
Pep
not
will
let
be angry. He
He'll
will
be
be
mad.
angry. He will
But
take him off.
what Doku was doing, dribbling, beating Conor Bradley, causing problems. He wants more of that. He wants more of
Mm,
that. Take your man on right, dribbling,
mm,
cutting, shoot, score. He wants that. There's no coach that will not want that. So that's what I'm saying. See,
mm.
that story of Pep and Henry when he scored, but as he went out of position, Pep was angry.
Told you. That's Pep for you. Pep, that you remember the game where Haaland, he did well in that game, he scored. You
Yeah.
saw Pep visibly complaining to Haaland on what he did wrong.
Hmm.
He's obsessed. Pep is obsessed. He's obsessed with the little thing. The thing is that look at Pep as a manager, that he sees things that people don't see. The little thing, people just watch football, right? If look at it this way, there's a when people watch football, they watch from just there's the naive fan that just watches football. There's a fan that just wants to enjoy football. There's a fan that has a bit of understanding of the game, that watches and they just know that there's something wrong with my team and they can pinpoint. There's a fan that there's apart from fans now, there are people that you watch games to see tactically what is happening, because there's always something happening, right? So as Pep is not just watching the game for watching sake. He's watching every little detail, every single thing. He said, but Henry
Well,
was a grown man when he left for Barca. Of course, he would want more, especially in a team with Messi, etc. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, I still feel like the best place for
Mm.
Semenyo
Mm.
is
It's
Liverpool.
City. Okay, I thought it says Liverpool. But that's the end of Salah's career. I hope you agree.
We will make it work.
Anything, there's no working there,
We'll make it
Kingsley.
work.
See, what work are you working? There's nothing to work. Once he steps into that door, we're seeing the exit of Salah. He's done. Anyway, he's
We'll
done.
make it work.
Even if Semenyo
I
doesn't
think this
come,
might
he's
be. I
still
think this
done.
might be Salah's last season, but let's
It's his
see.
last season. So, but it's Semenyo that will take him, will kick him out permanently, right?
Mm.
That replacement is there, and he's going to replace him while he's there. Another king will sit on that throne. He said, "What if?
He wakes Salah back up.
Oh,
What
damn,
if?
that's bad, man.
That's
That's
a
bad.
good.
It
No,
could
but
happen.
that's good though.
It can happen. It could. That could also happen where you bench Salah 1 or 2 games, you bring Salah on, and you just see some madness.
I know, right? Like it's going to be. It's going to be very interesting if he goes to Liverpool and then Salah wakes up. Then all we have
Mm.
to do is just play Semenyo on the left, Semenyo Salah, and then Isak. Or Semenyo Salah, Ekitike. And then
So
Gakpo will
Gakpo
have to
is
wake
done.
up.
Is
Yeah,
done.
and then
Then you
everybody
wake
wakes up, and
Gakpo up.
then
Wake
yeah, the
up.
whole attack is lethal. People are
Then
coming off the bench to score.
you play him through the middle as a 10. Maybe you wake
Yeah,
Florian Wirtz up too.
everybody will have to wake up. If you don't wake up, you're on the bench. Maybe that's what we need. Because
Oh my God, that's
imagine our
funny.
squad last season, right? Where we had
Yeah,
Luis Diaz,
there are a
Shota,
lot of guys waiting
Nunez,
for your position,
Salah,
waiting
Gakpo,
and hungry.
and
My
five
brother,
guys for three spots. Don't
my
play.
brother,
Let's see what happens to you. They'll kick you
they
off.
joke.
And then Chiesa was there. Chiesa was just there lurking, hoping for a chance. Still hoping for a chance. Say the best place for
Maybe
Semenyo
say
is Spurs. No pressure. Just shine. Go and have a drink with Andy.
low
According
key.
to you, that's the lifestyle of players to have a
No, no,
drink
no,
after
no,
a
no,
game.
no, 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 no. But I just think like if you sports might actually be the best place for him if we don't add sentiments, right? In the sense
In
that
what way?
there's I don't like to put down sports, but sports is a club where you can play. There's no pressure of winning trophies. Anyways, there's pressure from the fans too. The fans are kind of like you said, they might be toxic sometimes if you have 1 or 2 bad games. But the good thing about Tottenham fans is if you play well, they'll back you. Do you get? So you can just go there and just play with freedom. Thomas Frank will just is a guy that will give you freedom, right? And now they set pieces too, long throws into the box, find Semenyo. There are a lot of options, right? So yeah,
That's true.
I think
That's
uh,
true. There are a lot of options for sure.
I think SSB mentioned that Jude Bellingham. You saw the issue with Thomas Tuchel, right? Where I think he was substituted and it was.
This we talk about it like yesterday
Did we talk
briefly.
about it?
We
Yes,
were
yes.
like we were speaking on it and we're saying that
Oh yes,
he
yes,
needs to
yes,
be
yes, yes,
careful. If not, Tuchel will
yes.
leave him
I
out of the
oh
World Cup
I said
squad
it
and stuff like
yesterday.
that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Talking
We
about
did
it
talk about it
briefly.
yesterday.
So
Yeah. Anyways,
and
that's
people say
just good
Salah
stuff.
has never had competition. He needs it. I think so too. I think he needs it. I think he needs it because if you think about the squad we had last season, he needed to really step up. You see guys like Luis Diaz and what they are doing. You see guys like Gakpo what they are doing.
Mm,
You
mm,
have a team with Nunez. If Nunez was, half a little bit better than what he was, Nunez would be
yeah,
starting a lot more often. If Nunez was finishing a lot more chances, had more confidence. Nunez had everything in his game,
yeah.
but just scoring the
Was the
simple goals.
problem?
He
Was
just
the problem?
overthinks scoring the simple goals, and that's just what worked against him. But at the end of the day, he had everything: the energy, he makes the run, he presses
Yeah.
well, everything was just there.
Mm.
It was just that final bit, right? So I think this is good. But wherever Semenyo ends up, he ends up.
But the thing that before we jump off this Semenyo's discussion, right?
Mhm.
for 65 million. Is that not cheap?
Cheap.
That's too cheap if
I
you ask
think it's
for
I think
Semenyo.
it's fair. I think it's fair.
What is fair? Because you
I
guys
think
are
it's
going
fair
for him.
because in a climate where players are heavily overpriced, you go pay
Mm,
65 M for him. There's no
mm,
pressure. He doesn't have that pressure
true,
of 100 and something million
true.
pounds. He
Million,
doesn't have that
yeah.
pressure to deliver because look at Florian
All
Wirtz.
eyes are
Maybe
on
maybe
you.
that's just maybe that was the bad thing with Wirtz.
Mm,
If he didn't have that 100 and something million pressure, maybe he might have been performing no little
probably,
expectations, take his
yeah.
time, perform
Might
according
do
to his
better.
pace. Nobody will really be talking about him, shouting about him. Same thing with Isak. There won't be that much pressure. But
Mm,
is to break British record is sometimes it's just really not a
no
good thing.
joke.
It's a huge feat. It's a huge feat.
But
So
he's
I
not
think
the
it's
most
fair.
expensive. So Isak is the most expensive.
Yeah, but I think it's fair. I think it's fair. And it puts him at a spot where clubs don't feel like he's overpriced. I feel like he puts him at a spot where clubs feel like, yeah, I can bring out this for Semenyo.
But,
He's a,
but
he's a decent player. He's a good player.
with Semenyo work at Chelsea.
Why are you guys trying to insert yourself into this conversation? Like when people are talking about something else, you guys always want to enter that discussion. I
It's
don't. I
just
don't think so. I don't
why?
think so. I
Why?
don't think you guys have what guys you need now. You have Ganacho, you have
Mm-hmm.
Pedro Neto, you have
We have
Esteval,
Kittens. We have
you
Kittens.
have Gittins, so you have the guys you need. Yeah, but anyways,
So it's
let's talk about African Player of the Year. So African Player of the Year, we have Salah,
mm,
Hakimi, and
mm,
Osimhen
wow.
as the final three. So for African
Mm.
Player of the Year, who do we see winning African Player of the Year?
It should be Hakimi. It's Hakimi. He won the treble of quadruple, right? It's four trophies he
Mm,
won.
quadruple, yeah.
Yeah. So who is better than that? Salah won the Premier League good, but even
The
Salah's season has
individual
not
brilliance of
taken
Salah.
Salah has not taken off fully. You can you come on, let's SB. Salah has not taken off fully, right? So that's why they might not give him. Or they might just give him as per this is the last season, maybe you might shine. Okay, just take it and you exit the stage. But I don't think so. It's not yes, you can make
I
that
consider
argument
it
that
right. He
Hakimi is
was
not
not
the
the main
main
man,
man.
but he was part of the
But
team.
Hakimi is really good. He's extremely you see the work Hakimi does. You two know. How
Yeah.
many assists did he have last season? Is it for the whole of last season? If so, Salah or whole 25?
Is it for the whole of
Uh,
last season or whole 25? Actually, that's a good question.
why do I feel like it's for
I see
2025?
what it
It's
says
for
for you. I can check it, though. I can check it.
it
It says
says it's like giving Dani Alves the Ballon d'Or when Barca was destroying everyone. What of Osimhen? Is Osimhen a contender?
is it contender? Why is he not a
But,
contender?
but Osimhen did not score a lot of goals. He scored a lot of goals though. He did score a lot of goals in Galatasaray last season. He scored a lot of goals last season. So it's kind
The
of tough.
African Player of the Year award is based on
Mm.
performances over a specific review period, not a whole season or calendar year. The 2025 award
Oh,
considers performances from January 6th to October 15th,
Salah is not
2025.
getting it. Salah is not getting it.
Ooh, January
So
6th to October 15th. That means
it-
Osimhen
mm.
was on fire in October, though. This October, like he was
This
really on fire.
October, even in January.
Even in yeah, Osimhen might win
Yeah.
this though, guys. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think will win African Player of the Year?
Or even Hakimi has been good. I know SSB is saying that they're giving Daniel Alves, but he's an African player and he's been excellent, right? As an
January
African
6th
player,
to October 15th.
that's really specific.
That's a very specific window of review. What has happened
Exactly.
from January to October 15th? What has each person done? Let me check their stats. What have they done from January? Hakimi, then it has
Hakimi
to
won
be Hakimi.
quadruple.
He won.
Hakimi won
He
it
won what? He
during
won.
that time.
Yes, he won quadruple. Yeah, he won quadruple
Yes,
during his
this year.
time.
And he started this season and he's been playing well, extremely well. And he just got
Yeah.
injured after the October 25. How about that? So there's
As
no
as
excuse
circumstances would have it, he
yeah,
got injured after the review
after.
period.
Yes, so there's no excuse. Salah, nah, Salah has not been
That's
half of
but
half,
Salah won
half
Premier League. He won Premier
yes,
League.
but half
He
of
played
that
on,
period.
if you consider that January time to, like,
Mhm.
if you consider from January to October 15th, earlier this year Salah was still scoring goals now.
He was, but half of that time he was not available. The number you're calling cannot be reached. That was Salah for half of that time.
Salah scored goals in from
Voicemail.
January
Salah was
January to
voicemail. When was it? Apart from this, did he score continuously towards the end of last season? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so.
so you guys feel like Hakimi then.
It should be Hakimi. Like, I don't know why we're even having this discussion. It's Hakimi because he had 4 trophies, four, and he's not just having the 4 trophies. That's why I said, how many assists did Hakimi have? Hakimi, where did he place on the Ballon d'Or? Was he top 10? If Hakimi was top 10 in Ballon d'Or, then it's Hakimi. Brother,
But
you
Salah was top
can,
10 now.
was Hakimi top 10?
I can't
If,
remember that Ballon d'Or list.
if Hakimi was top 10, Hakimi Ballon d'Or top 10,
That's what I'm checking now.
why, why do I feel like he was top 10?
Yeah, Hakimi was top 10 in the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
If it was in
Yeah.
sixth
S-
place.
Seventh. Was it sixth or seventh?
Sixth place. He
Okay.
finished sixth place. So I guess it's
And
Hakimi then.
Salah was what position? Fourth or fifth?
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, he was sixth. So yeah, that's it. It's Hakimi. So I don't know. But let's see. They can also, but I don't think they will give Osim. Not Osimen. I think Osimen is the least likely to get it. But that said, Osimen was on fire for Galatasaray last year. He scored. Remember, he was scoring a lot of goals.
Hmm.
Um, I think the last when was the last AFCON? Okay, it's not during that review period, right? I don't think it's during the review period. I don't think so. I
AFCON.
think it was last year. I don't think so. But anyways, we can check that discussion. I think it's
Yeah.
Hakimi. It's Hakimi. There's no point, right? So yeah. Another news that broke, not broke per
Mhm.
se, but Nottingham Forest. Like, I don't know. I find this strange. How much do you think? How much do you guys think Anderson should go for? Elliot Anderson. How much do you think he should go for?
Elliot Anderson.
Somebody has arrived. He needs a bomb for that, please. Just give him that bomb. Oh my days.
Elliot Anderson. I think Elliot Anderson will go for maybe like, I was thinking maybe like 70 something. I don't know, like 70 something M.
So you rate him as a 70 something. Guys, what will you rate Elliot Anderson as? Because Nottingham Forest is 100 million. I think they rate him as. And I'm like, oh my God,
100
100
million, it means
million.
you're considering him on the same level like almost Caicedo.
That's what they're doing. Yeah. Caicedo and Declan Rice. Is he that good? He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. Right? Newcastle did not want to sell, but they had no choice. They were at that point where it was like, we just have to sell. Do you get what I'm saying? If not, they won't have sold him. And maybe they would have been maybe better off, right? Better player, better option. Everything would have been better, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. Me personally, I don't think Elliot Anderson. I've not. The funny thing is, I've not watched a lot of Elliot Anderson, right? For me to really make a statement. So what I'm just judging based on his evaluation,
Mm,
based on the fact that he's in the England squad, you know,
mhm.
and for him to be called to the England squad, it means he should be a very decent, very, very good player. For
And
him
he
to
starts
be a starter,
regularly with Declan
yeah,
Rice.
for him to start be a starter in the England squad too. So when I look at that combined
Mm,
with Nottingham Forest at some point were really
mm.
solid even in their midfield and defensively. And I guess he was playing a role in that, right? That's what I assumed. All these
He
are my
was.
assumptions. So based on that, I'm like, okay, for that kind of midfielder, given that
Mm,
he's Premier League proven, I want that kind of
mm,
midfielder to be around like 60, 70 in terms of
mm,
rating that kind of midfielder, or 70s, 70s, early
mm,
70s, right? Maybe like 72, 73, 74 million, 75 million, given that,
mm.
he's well, anyways, you can say the same. If Semenyo
The
is
way
going to 65,
yeah, for 65. The way I
then
look at
Elliot
it
Anderson.
in a fair market, right?
Mhm.
Let's say there was no inflation. Let's just assume which is not possible. There's no
Yeah,
inflation, players are not overpriced. I just think Elliot Anderson goes for about 60 million,
about
right? 60 years. But in today's market, to me, maybe maximum should be 80. Should not be more than that.
100. I
80,
feel like clubs are so quick
85,
to call
eighty-five,
a half decent player
100 million,
100 million,
100
100
million.
million. Like it's so ever since they sold, ever since Brighton had
Get
pulled off certain deals, Declan Rice, West Ham pulled off the whole Declan Rice deal with Arsenal.
Declan Rice deal. Yeah.
Brighton pulled off the whole Caicedo deal with Chelsea. Any other team now will be like, if I have a half decent midfielder, it's 100 million.
100 mil.
Yeah, it's nothing less than
That's it.
100
That's
million.
the market price.
That's the market price for a very good Premier League proven midfielder at this point.
But look,
Uh,
but it seemed like even sorry to cut you short. It seemed like Real Madrid too would do well with Elliot Anderson in that their midfield,
hmm.
right? But can Madrid? I don't know if they. I think they are broke.
So would you take
SS.
Jude at Liverpool if Real Madrid kicks him out? Of course, why not? I'll take
Are they
Jude
planning
Bellingham.
to kick him out?
No, it's just a question. I guess it's like a
Okay.
hypothetical. Of course, I'll take him. I can see Jude Bellingham in
Well,
my midfield.
so where will he bench his who?
As
Florian
a 10,
Wirtz.
yes. As a 10,
He
he
will
can also
actually
play.
play better.
Yes, he can
He will
also
play
play.
better.
He can play as a 10. He can play as an 8 alongside
That's not bad.
Soboslai.
That's not
That's so
bad.
he should have come to Liverpool. He should have
Ah,
come to. He decided to go to Real Madrid. If I have a take, guys, if
mm,
Bellingham came to
mm,
Liverpool, Trent would not
mm.
have gone to Real Madrid
Why? Why is that?
because I feel like we are very close friends.
Oh,
They
are
are
they really
boys.
close like that?
They are really good friends. Trent and Jude.
Are you serious?
I don't want to
I
just
didn't
say.
know.
I don't
I
want to
didn't know
just say
Trent and
rubbish.
Jude. I didn't know Trent and Jude. But if okay, let's look at this. He came to Liverpool. The only thing you guys had won since then. Anyways, you guys won trophies.
Alexander
You
Arnold and Jude Bellingham are close friends. Their friendship is
friends.
evident in their interaction in the England duty, and it's publicly known
Mm.
that um, Alexander Arnold considers Bellingham his best friend in football. They are best friends, not just
Wow.
close. They are best friends. I'm telling you guys, anything that
Wow.
made Jude Bellingham come to
Come
Liverpool,
to Liverpool.
Trent would
Trent
not
would have
have gone
stayed.
to Real Madrid. Trent would have
Oh,
stayed.
yeah,
You know
because
those, you know those situations where you're in a particular job, your guy is working in another company, is your homie. You understand?
yeah,
You
God.
guys go out and then your homie telling you, guy, this is my company, they pay me this amount
Mm,
of money, we're having this benefits. You're
mm,
like, guy. Then that company's recruiter comes to you and it's like, hey, do you want to come to my company? Do you
mm.
want to come and work for this company? When you start talking to
Immediately.
your friend starts selling you on the
Y-
idea. It's going to be
Yeah,
this
you want
process,
to
this is what
go.
I'm enjoying, you go.
You want to
I
go.
feel like the
Yeah.
same situation might have happened between Trent and Jude.
Jordan.
Trent feels more comfortable going to Real Madrid because Jude is there.
Mm.
No, but at the end of the day,
There's this comment is
at
funny.
the end of the day, guys, I feel like that is the reason why he might have been convinced. There's the thing when
Mm.
you even said this when we're having this talk about Semenyo, that
Mm.
Liverpool might pull Semenyo because someone in Liverpool, was previously at Bournemouth. There's some
Yeah.
connection. It's
Those links
matters.
help.
Those links
Those
help
links help.
convince the player to, like,
They help.
right. So at the end of the day, when I look at it, I'm like,
Mm.
possibly we might have had a super squad. We might have had a solid midfield that will take us for the next 5 years or more. Bellingham coming to our team, we had Bellingham
Mm.
because we all thought Bellingham was going to come. If Bellingham had
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
or Soboslai had come, we have Bellingham, Soboslai, Gravenberch, midfield,
Wow.
Alistair.
Damn. Mado.
We don't even need Endo. Endo doesn't even get into that team.
Mado. Mado.
Now sign Florian Viet. That's some career mode in FIFA type of midfield, And then you have Trent. I think it's nice. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's a crazy one. One can dream, but yeah. Say Tuchel and Bellingham situation, I think either gets fixed now or it blows up at the World Cup and England
I
crashes
would
out.
I
Say
would tell
sometimes,
you
yeah.
I will tell you something about that relationship. Hmm?
Mm.
Thomas Tuchel, I know him as a manager. He's this person that there's no player power involved with him. It's absolute zero. You
You can't
can't
just
do it.
act like you're something or
You
pull
can't.
strings. You're not.
The problem is that he will shut you down badly.
Mhm.
He will mess you up. He will mess you up in a, how do I say it now? He will mess you up in a subtle way. Let me
Baby,
say,
sorry, I feel your pain.
oh
God.
my God. Do you get? But even okay, look at it this way. The big question is, can Thomas Tuchel do without Jude Bellingham? Yes or no? He can. He
Mm.
can. It's not the end of the world. He can. Yes, he can do without Jude Bellingham because Eze will play that position properly. He likes Morgan Rogers, who listens to him.
Mhm.
Do you get what I'm saying? He's not over his head. Eze is not over his head, listens. Even Phil Foden, that's opportunity for Phil Foden to sneak into the World Cup. Phil Foden to listens. Phil Foden is not over his head. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not
Mhm.
overly pompous. Phil Foden has his head down and he listens, right? And he works hard. So does he need Jude? Can he do without Jude? He can. Kopama is there, right? Kopama is there. Kopama will listen. Kopama is not over his head, he's humble. So, like Jude, there are like four people that could replace you. Do you get what I'm saying? So why are we having this conversation? Do you get?
Baby say wishes, wishes, wishes. Kings, I feel your pain. Only a man can dream, bro. You can only dream. What could
Oh
have
my
been?
god!
What
This one
could
it
have
feels like
been?
it feels like when Liverpool enter this their losing mode, you entered career mode.
What could have been in another life?
Oh my god!
Wow, what could have been? That would have been
Oh
great.
my
Say
god!
England always gets
Please.
this BS near World Cup. Say Tuchel took a far worse PSG with more egos to UCL final. Tuchel would deal with Bellingham easy. Oh yeah,
That's what
easy.
I'm saying. That's what like. The funny thing
But
with Tuku,
Bellingham is not like the golden boy.
Tu which golden boy? Wait now. With Tuku, do you know what he will just do? What I think Tuku will do. Tuku will
Yeah.
not drop him. Right? Tuku said, oh, would go back and review the tapes. That's
Mm,
not acceptable, Dizzy. He will take Jude Bellingham to World Cup so that there
mhm.
will not be noise. Right? But in World Cup, he will bench him. In World Cup. Yes, he can do
But
that.
it will work against him. You don't think it will work against him?
Why
They need
would
to
he work
do.
again? Kingsley, let me ask you this thing. Kopama is playing. You have Declan Rice and
He has the talent. He
what they
has
call
over a lot of talented guys,
he
so he
has.
can. He
You
can.
have Anderson and what they call this guy. What's his name? Declan Rice. You have
Mhm.
Saka and you have I don't know who he put on the left, but let's say he goes with Jack. I don't know if you go with
Yeah.
Jack or Rashford, and you have Harry Kane. Are you telling me that side is not decent enough?
Mm.
Worst case scenario, they can't score. They bring in Jude and they score. So what? The thing that Tuku will say is that, oh, that's why we have the team. And if people on the pitch can't do their job, would obviously bring people from the bench to come. That's Thomas Tuchel's headline like that.
Hmm.
He had the same issue with not same issue, but there was a time when he was in Chelsea. Callum Hudson, yes, he loves Gordon. Callum Hudson-Odoi, he had issue with Callum Hudson-Odoi, where he gave him specific instruction on what he should do. Callum Hudson-Odoi went in and was just doing. I don't know if he was doing the opposite thing, but you could see Thomas Tuchel almost like putting his hand up in the sideline, talking to his assistant, like, "What's this guy doing? This is not what we told him to do. This. Do you get what I'm saying?" He said if he will bench Bellingham, I don't think he will take him to the World Cup. Imagine benching Bellingham and Trent, two pals. They will both turn to prime Osimhen and destabilize the team. That's also an option too.
I mean, they will
Do you
talk on the
get
bench. What will they do? They'll just talk, chat on the bench.
Steward?
At least they are the
Yeah,
World Cup, have fun.
yeah,
You
yeah.
guys, I don't think it's going to be number one. I think this whole Bellingham thing will get resolved. I don't think he benches him. I think he takes
Don't think
Bellingham.
so.
I don't think so. I think he will not bench him. I don't think he will bench him. But at the end of the day, even if he benches him at the World Cup, I don't
Mm,
really think it's that much of a big deal. He will bring him off the bench, even if he does not benching him. The way I think of it is, he's not going to start certain games. He will bring him off the
mm.
bench. I think he does that. But if Bellingham puts up really good performances for England, I don't think he will bench him.
What performances is he like the performances he's putting in is just they are good performances, not like it's exactly. Yeah. Thank you, AB. AB just reminded me. I remember that game clearly. He said
Mhm.
Tuku almost put Messi Mount here in his first game in charge. Messi Mount was shocked. That's how Tuku is.
He runs a
Like,
tight
brother,
ship.
you need to hear what I'm saying. Like, come here and listen.
Yeah.
Do you get so there's no and you saw when he was in PSG, the same thing. Then when Neymar was misbehaving, this man was brother, he still took them to the final. How did he do it? Right? He shuts down, especially big players. If you believe you are too big, he shuts you down in a very subtle way. Do you get all this noise around Judah is the media that are trying to spark it. What is he doing? Thomas Tuchel is shutting it down.
Mm.
He's shutting it down. For him to say, "Oh, would look at the tapes," is unacceptable. Obviously, he saw what Jude Bellingham did. He said, "Tuchel, the type of guy to leave Bellingham at home, then get sacked by." Wow, wow. You think they will sack him because of that? If he leaves Jude Bellingham at home, you think
I
so?
don't think so.
But the
And
games that he played with,
it's
the
Bellingham
games,
is a golden boy, but not he's not folding. If he leaves folding at home,
hmm,
maybe that'll be
people
a
will say, okay,
yeah,
people will,
if
okay,
folding a golden boy, but nah.
not Bellingham. Okay, let me ask you this thing. He said if you live in Germany, their process is obsessed. Is he obsessed? If you look at I wanted to say something now. Forgotten what I wanted to say. Skip my mind. You just skip my mind now. Yeah.
Well, also don't know why like Bellingham will not just
Calm
react like
down.
that. You know, it could also be his influence with Vinicius Junior.
To be honest with you, I think he
These
should not take Jude
big,
Bellingham to the
big,
World
big,
Cup.
big players.
Kingsley, I think if I'm the one, I don't think he should take Jude Bellingham to the World Cup. Just keep him at home and go with other people and be done. Do you
Mm,
get? There's no point because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, yes, that's what I'm saying. If we say nobody will sack
yeah,
Tuku for leaving a player
I
out,
don't
as
think
long as he
so.
has a good experience,
I
he's
think
causing too
if he
much.
goes there
He's
and he
causing
does
too
well
much
with his
trouble.
team, yeah, if
Yeah,
he's destabilizing the team, then there's no point.
then there's no point taking him,
There's no
right?
point.
So yeah,
But yeah,
I've
anyways,
forgotten what I wanted to see. I've forgotten what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something now. Forgotten. Oh my gosh. I I forgot what I wanted to say now. Okay, I just remembered.
okay.
I'll ask you this thing. Guys, maybe people on the chat should even should answer. Between Kopama and Jude Bellingham,
Hmm.
would you think there will be more noise if they live at home? If they leave Jude Bellingham or they leave Kopama at home, would you think the noise will be more for?
I think it's Bellingham.
You think it's Bellingham
Yeah,
over Kopama?
yeah.
People, Kingsley, I would say no. You know why I would say no,
Why?
right? If Kopama comes back and continues what he's doing, the noise, if he leaves Kopama, the noise will be more. Why? Because Kopama is not,
It's
oh,
Bellingham.
imagine, Kopama is
It's
not,
Bellingham. No, because of the no. Think of it
no,
from the media
no,
and the media point of view. Bellingham is more
the
of a
reason,
bigger profile than
yeah,
Obama.
but you
Real
can
Madrid
say that,
player, you know,
yeah, but
Champions
that
League
said,
winner.
yes, that said, right? That said, you can say people will look at it and be like, oh, Jude Bellingham has been
So maybe
misbehaving.
you think it's Obama?
Kingsley, people will look at
Maybe
it
I've
and
never
say,
lived in the UK, so I don't know.
Jude Bellingham has been misbehaving. He's not been behaving well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Oh, are you guys taking it from the point of race? That Palmer is a white boy, or what are you guys taking it from that point? Because that's also an option. Because if he leaves
now
Bellingham,
Palmer is not white. Palmer is not white. He's black. Palmer is
Co-
black.
yeah, well, Obama is a white, is a
He's
white
not
passing.
white.
Yeah, he's white
Oh
passing.
my
What are you saying,
God.
bro?
He's not.
Obama
He's
is closer to white than Bellingham is
no.
because Palmer
He's
has
not.
a Jamaican dad.
No. Juice dad is white.
Yes, Jude's dad is white, but Obama is a white boy.
No, it doesn't mean Kopama's mom is black. Is white, sorry, and his dad is black.
It's the same thing with Jude. They are both white. They both have whiteness.
He
Why
said
is it?
Pama is 75% white.
Yeah, they are both
Oh my
kind
God!
of
But
white.
they are black. Anyways, two of them are almost the same, so you can't come
No,
from
but
that
Obama is
perspective.
more white passing than Jude. And anyway, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what I don't know what AB meant. I was just playing. I don't know what AB meant.
if
But
if you
yeah,
ask me, if you even look at it, I just feel looking at Kopama, he had some. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he's kind of like an albino, a bit.
that's not albino, bro. That's
You
not
think
albino.
so?
There's a difference between albino and a difference between a white
But
man.
look at.
That's a white man. Brother, what are you
Anyways,
saying?
it's not. Anyways, if he says it, but
Albino? Nah,
oh,
that guy
Jude's
is not
dad is
albino.
English. Jude's dad is English.
That guy is not albino. He's not albino.
Anyways, I
What?
don't know. I just feel like there might be more. Anyways, I see what you guys are saying. I see what Ikena is saying in the sense that
I just feel
Jude
like okay,
Bellingham
my own
is
my
higher
own is
profile,
in terms
but
of profile,
people would
in
look
terms
at
of
it that
talent,
Jude
in terms
Bell.
of talent,
No,
people will
let's
feel
look at
like
it.
like why will you not take Cole Palmer, right? Like he's
Yes,
solid, da 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 da. But then in
yeah, yeah,
terms of
yeah.
talent and media buzz and Jude is a bigger profile. Is a
But
bigger profile than
people at the end of the day would say, "Oh, Jude Bellingham misbehaved. That's why he was not
Bellingham
taken."
is more captain level profile. It's captain level captain material.
They don't need him as captain. Declan Rice is there, Saka is there. There are
No,
other
but you
people
get
that
what
can
I mean.
step
You
in
get
as
what I
captain.
mean now. You get what I mean. But he's more that kind of
Yeah.
guy, captain level material that you're dropping at home. People, if anything
Mm.
goes wrong, they're like, why would you do this? Like, what can I say? Say Jude
They say,
has a
mm,
bigger profile, represented at the highest stage, makes significant contributions to England team, a better player. Palmer hasn't done anything for the team. Scored 2 goals, 1-0. Especially what
wow.
Jude did
Or
during Euros.
Ikena.
It
Ikena.
was during Euros, right? You
Wow.
guys remember Euros?
Wow. What has Jude won for England?
Euros.
What has
Jude
Jude won?
carried
What
England on
has
his
Jude?
back.
That was
No, come
then.
on. Jude
That
carried
was
England on his back.
exactly. I like what SSB say. Let's be real. This is Kane's team. He's the main man, not Jude. That's
But
what I'm
after
saying.
Kane is Jude. You guys are not
Nah,
understanding in terms
nah,
of a
I
bigger
don't agree.
profile.
I don't agree.
No, okay, wait,
Even
wait,
Saka,
wait.
Saka
Apart from
has
after
more.
Kane, no. After Harry, Saka is a
Kingsley,
black guy. Saka
Kingsley.
is a black
I
boy.
know, but I will tell you this thing.
After
You
Harry
can
Kane,
do without Bellingham.
who has a bigger profile after Harry Kane? After Harry Kane, who has a bigger profile?
to answer that question, I would say, who can you do without? Who can
It's
you
not,
not
but
do
you're
without?
thinking in terms of talent. We're talking in terms of media.
Yes.
You're thinking in
No,
terms
but
of talent for the team.
Kingsley,
I'm not
as
talking
an
about talent. I'm
okay,
talking about media.
as the wait, listen, as the coach of England, let's put it this way. As the coach of England, his duty is to pick the best team he thinks will perform at the World Cup. Right?
Yes.
Harry Kane is not replaceable. Harry Kane is not replaceable. Do you get what I'm saying? There's nobody of that level. But for Jude Bellingham's position, there are 4 to 3 people, 3 to 4 people that can
And
play
the
that
other
position
guys
and
that
do
are
a
three to
good
four
job.
people, only one of them is almost has a high profile
Kingsley,
like Bellingham.
high profile does
This
not bring
semantics,
you cups.
yeah, but
It's
it
not guarantee for
matters.
cups.
We're talking about two separate things.
Yes,
I'm not talking about
exactly.
I'm not talking about talent for the team. I'm talking about
Mm.
with this conversation started from media buzz.
Okay, Kingsley,
Complaints from the
he left.
media. That's where we took this
Yes,
conversation from.
he left Jude Bellingham from the World Cup squad. Yes or no? People talked, oh, but what was there like crazy anger that Jude Bellingham didn't go? No, they, there was no crazy anger. They still went there and they had their clean sheets, right? They played how many games? 8 games. They won everything with clean sheets, with and without Jude Bellingham. He's tried it already. Can we play without Jude Bellingham? Yes, we can. They can play without Jude Bellingham. Yes, yes, they can. Sometimes high profile players, there's no guarantee that you carry a high profile player, then it means that you will do well. No, it doesn't mean. It doesn't to me. That's what I think, anyways. That's no guarantees. Being high profile doesn't mean anything. The big question is, can they do without Hurricane? I don't think so. Can they do without Jude Bellingham? They can, because there are people in his position.
Can the team do without Palmer?
You can, they can do without Palmer because there are
So
multiple people in the same
let's go
position.
back to the question. Palmer, Jude Bellingham. That
Mhm.
was the question because now we are going on
Yes,
tangent. The question
yes.
was Palmer and Jude
Yes.
Bellingham.
So the reason
Who will
why,
have a bigger issue for you leaving the other
yes.
person
So
out?
the
And I said
reason
it's Jude
why,
Bellingham, not
so
Cole
now
Palmer.
my own counter to that is that people would look at the behavior. Jude Bellingham is not helping his case. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know if you
I see
understand.
what you're
He's
saying.
not helping
The
his case in the eyes of
reactions,
the
the
public.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody now, if you look at yesterday and today, we are like, oh, that's totally not acceptable. The same media are saying that's not totally acceptable. That's a no. Several coaches in England have called him out. That's rubbish. That's this. So if he comes now, if Tuku come, he's giving Tuku more power. It's a power game
Yeah.
that he's playing
Yeah.
into Tuku's hand. Tuku has done this several times, right? If he leaves him out, the media will say, oh, he deserves it. What he did was unacceptable. Tuchel is standing his ground. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because of what he did. If he didn't come, when they removed him and he didn't fling his hand or do all those things he did, those theatrics, right? Then there will be higher balls to say, oh, why are you leaving Jude Bellingham out? But if he does it now, he leaves him out and he doesn't take him to World Cup, people will say, yes. I don't know, from that perspective of what he's done. Do you get what I'm saying? Not
I get
because
what you're
they don't
saying.
know he's a high profile player. You understand? He said, who is scoring for England then? He said, why is SSB bringing Kane into the conversation? Andy, can the team not do without Palmer? Yes, they can. Say in Palmer's position, they are one. Yes, that's what I'm saying. We're saying the same thing. They can do without Palmer. They can do without Jude Bellingham. Say Andy speaking as if they've been playing with. I'm not speaking like that. I'm just speaking on based on what's the reaction he had
I get where you're taking it from. I get your
few
point.
days ago.
But at
My
the
own
end of the
point
day,
for
the questions you
Palmer,
asked was
Jude
Palmer,
Bellingham.
Bellingham. I'll still
Yes,
pick
Palmer.
Bellingham as the high
Yeah,
profile.
so Palmer, Bellingham, two of them, even if you leave any of them in the World Cup, you will not. It's not a do or die. You will not struggle. There are people that will play that position and they will play it well. Do you get? Now, Jude Bellingham is a higher profile. Yes, I agree. That said, right? Jude Bellingham has not helped himself with what he did 2 days ago because the same media are criticizing him.
Well, believe it or not, anything that makes Tuchel go to the World Cup and doesn't do
Mm,
well, and Bellingham is not
mm,
in that squad, he might get
mm.
sacked for leaving Bellingham out,
If he goes there and he
especially
doesn't
if
still
his
do
midfield
well,
is not good.
if he goes there and he still doesn't do well, what happened? Will he not be sacked? He'll still be sacked. Yes, he'll be sacked.
Fair.
Even if he goes with Bellingham and they don't do it, they will still sack him. Without Bellingham and he
Mm.
goes, he'll still be sacked. So either way, he has to do well with or without Bellingham. That's the way I
Yeah.
look at it. Tuku's job current, and I've told you he's a competition manager. Do you get so with or without Bellingham, he knows he has to do
Mm.
well. So to him now, Bellingham is not even his problem. He's the
Mhm.
least of his problem right now. That's what I think. Right?
Okay.
So if he said no player is bigger than country or club, yes, managers have the final say. If Tuku can't control his players, how would he win anything? That's what I'm saying. Right? He knows
He is
he's
known.
known for being difficult with players. Remember with Mbappe. Okay, that's Tuku, right?
Yeah, Tuchel. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
who are
he's
the players that can be that can't be dropped in England 11? Of course, you can't drop Harry Kane. You
Declan
can't
Rice,
drop Declan
Saka,
Rice,
Saka.
Saka. You can't drop Saka.
Um,
Mm,
if Rich James is fit, you can't drop him
You can't drop
because
Rich James.
there's nobody,
If it's Rich James is
right?
actually. I mean, there's still Alexander Arnold, but it's like, yeah.
Mm.
Who else? Their keeper Pickford. You can't drop Pickford.
You can't drop Pitford.
Can't drop Pickford.
I think
Defenders.
that's all.
Again, I think Konsa, those guys you can't do. Oh,
You can't
anyways,
drop them. Their
I don't
defenders
know.
are
I'm
not.
just like, who are
They
the
are
other
just okay.
defenders that you bring in place
They are
of those
just
guys?
okay. They are just okay. I think those are the guys. Maybe they are just like five of them. He said
There are too
there
many
is too many.
too many can't be dropped. Egos are too much in the English team. They need a dictator. Yeah, like
And
because some
Tuchel
of
is
these
not
guys feel
dictator.
like they feel like they
That's
you
it.
can't drop them. They're so
No,
important or whatnot.
no.
Yeah.
Abi is saying, he said, let's be honest, if they were both in form, then Kopama has a bigger impact in a team. Even for Real Madrid, I don't see Jude Bellingham. Most times I have to watch for him. You have to watch him. Kingsley, I will tell you something about Kopama, right? Kopama is on a when he knows that he needs to no, you are laughing now, but I'll tell you,
The Chelsea
when he
boys
knows
are glazing
no,
their player.
no,
Major glaze.
we're not
Chelsea
glazing.
boys are
I
here
know,
to
I
glaze
know,
their
I know Liverpool keepers.
player.
Let,
Andy,
let, yes, SSB is even say Jude goes in and
Chelsea
out of game.
boys.
I will tell you this thing about Kopama. It's not that I tell you, you guys experience it. When Kopama needs to deliver, he doesn't hide. He will deliver. Ah, come on, why are you doing like this? Apart from
Major
penalties, he scores goals.
glaze.
The only player currently, I'm sure, is one of the
But do
only
you
players.
agree that Jude Bellingham has done more than Kopama in the international stage?
I
Is a
mean,
yes or no?
compare the games.
Is a yes or no?
Jude Bellingham has been there before Kopama.
So yes.
Even when
Is a
if you
yes or
compare
no.
the
There's no need to
if you
explain. Is a
compare
yes
no
or
if you
no.
compare the
Yes
games
or no.
compare the
Is a
games
yes or
that
no. Why are you
how many games has
explaining?
Kopama
No,
played
but
for his
it
country?
does not matter what the semantic, it doesn't matter the backstory.
Oh, it matters.
Do you believe that Jude Bellingham has done a lot more than
Jude
Kopama in the
Bellingham has
international
been
stage?
there longer, so he should
So
have
yes, he
done
has.
more.
So
He
yes, he
should have
has.
done more because
So
he's been
yes,
there
he has.
longer. Because
So
he's been
yes,
there
he has.
longer. Because he's
Yes,
been there longer.
yes, he has.
He's been there longer. He said, "Is the truth, man?" He said, "How many open? No, come on, He's scored enough open play goals. He scored a lot of open play
Yeah,
goals.
AB, I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying. At the end of the day, um, only Pickford and Kane cannot be dropped. Most of the other guys depends on manager's preference. But I would say Saka will be part of the guys that can be dropped, to be fair. Because if you drop Saka, then
Mm.
okay, I see what you're saying. Well, it drops Saka to be a loss because Saka brings a lot. I feel he brings a lot to that
Drop
team. He
Saka.
brings a lot to that
Hey,
team.
Kingsley,
It's
you
just
can't.
like, to me, dropping Saka is just
Say
like
this.
France dropping
Say this.
Olise.
No, you
It's like,
can't.
why will you drop that player when the
You
player
can't
will
drop
give you a
Saka.
lot more,
In fact,
right?
you can't drop.
Give you a lot.
You can't drop Declan Rice,
Yeah,
Kane, Declan Rice, Saka,
Saka,
and the
Pickford.
goalkeeper and Pickford. You can't.
You can't drop them.
Even as Thomas Tuchel is now, Elliot Anderson, he will not drop Elliot Anderson for anybody because of the way he wants to play. Because
Mm,
he wants to always protect that back four. That's the
mm,
priority. He's not going to play with that. Do you get what? That's why they're having clean. One of the reasons they're having clean because they have those two people that sit very good protection for your back four.
mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? Both of them are ball winners. He said, I can drop Saka and play Palmer.
Or even Noni. But those guys, okay, yeah, Palmer, yeah, you can drop Saka and play Palmer on the right wing.
Play
But then
Palmer.
Trent
But
as a Trent, Trent as a
you will not
direct winger of Foden or Noni, like Foden,
no,
Noni, Trent,
no
those are not
guy.
great options. They're not
Yeah.
great options.
He
Yeah,
says
say Saka
Saka
plays
plays
every minute unless
everything
he's injured for both Arsenal and
for
England.
us
These
and England.
guys
Yeah.
most at risk, yeah,
Yeah.
for catching
They need a
injuries.
solid
Yeah,
backup.
needs a solid backup. That's true. Say to me, only Kane is the untouchable piece. The drop from Saka to Palmer is not as big as Kane to Watkins or Tony. That's fair.
That's
That's
that,
actually fair.
that's a huge drop.
That's a huge drop. From Kane to Watkins is a huge drop. Or
Bad.
Tony
It's bad.
is
It's
a huge
bad.
loss for
We
you
don't need to we're not disrespecting Tony and but it's just it, right?
no, it's facts, it's facts, it's facts.
Yeah. He said, is
Is
there
there
any
anything we do not watch out for in a for Palmer in a game?
anytime? Is
Is
there
there
any
anything is there any time we
time?
don't watch out for Palmer in a game? Say here Palmer starting games yes this season. Here we go. 6
Um,
plus 0
Ikenna,
Palace, 7.5 Brentford, 5.9 United. Dude is a ghost. But calm
United,
down now. Yeah, United, they subbed him
United.
out. They
Yes,
subbed him out. They subbed him out.
yeah.
They subbed him out.
To be honest with you, Kopama has been struggling this season. He's not been
Mm,
fit. Fernandez has been struggling this season. They've not been fit. Even Caicedo that we
yeah.
talk about, he's still doing his stuff. The guy, we're playing him through it. Injuries, he's not. How do I say? There's a report that came out that there was a game that Caicedo was, how do I say, made to play.
Mm,
He was not fully fit, but they had to force him to play. Do you
mm.
get what I'm saying? Because there's no other option. If Caicedo leaves that team, we're gone. We'll probably be in the relegation zone now. If Caicedo is not there, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Yeah, for me, Jude Bellingham needs to behave. That's the honest truth, right? You have
Mm,
to force over the manager anyway, right? So we'll see what Tuchel decides. He'll probably take him. Um, yeah, you talk about Semenyo, right?
mhm,
We said Liverpool and Tottenham are the best places for him to go. If you ask me, the place to go, he should go to Liverpool and make Salah's position his, become a legend there.
mm,
Do you get win something? You don't want to go to Spurs and just say you are playing football, you're not winning anything, right? So I think
mhm.
that's all from me. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I want Semenyo to be a red, like F said. I really hope that he
Yeah.
comes to Liverpool in January. We really need somebody to come and uplift
Mm,
that right side of our attack, because it's been dead for
mm,
a while now this season because Salah has just not been the same. So hopefully he comes in and he gets the
mm,
job done. And as a result of him coming in, I feel like that will
mm,
also maybe push Salah to wake up and do a lot
mm.
more. I hope so, right?
Yeah.
Knock on wood. We see what happens. But at the end of the day, it would be really, really nice if Semenyo comes to Liverpool. I think it would be a huge one. But yeah, but at the end of the day, let's see what happens with Bellingham with this whole England situation. I think he will be a plus. It will be a
Mm,
plus for England if he goes, with this World Cup squad. I know we were saying like this person is replaceable, this person is replaceable. But one thing I know about
Mm.
Bellingham in the international stage, I've watched him so far.
Yeah.
Bellingham is a player that
Yeah.
is willing to carry the team on his back. He's willing to go above and beyond for England. And he has shown
Mm.
it, especially in the Euros. He did a lot for the team. So I think
Mm.
he's someone that will be a great addition to the squad. So I hopefully they can resolve that relationship, him and Tuchel, and then he
Mm.
can, he can join in and do a good job. Can I said I saw the news about Semenyo, but Oli said it's still a preference for me. Semenyo has only had some good games this season. Let's not be fooled again.
He
Like
was good.
season wonder. I see what you're
He
saying.
was good last
We
season.
have a defense with Dambon, Rich James, Kwanzaa, DR Congo could beat us easily.
Come on, Foxy.
Shout
How
out to
did I go
Foxy,
Christian?
Ikena, FAV, SSB. Doctors, every single Harvey came, every single person that came on there, like Magnifico came too as well. Shout out to
Magnifico
you guys,
came
man. I
here.
appreciate you guys so much for coming. 5:30 p.m. CST. Please subscribe to our channel if you've not done so. We're on the way to 3K before the end of the year. Like this video, guys, if you've not already done so.
Yeah,
Please
please.
like this video if
Yeah.
you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're streaming from. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
See you. Au revoir.